Hey guys, before I start this video, I do want to say a quick little something, and that quick little something is that I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up on this video, and I would also love it if you were to join my family on YouTube by subscribing to my channel. It literally takes a few seconds to do, and at least you're gonna have awesome content at your fingertips or on your cell phone or desktop, or you're gonna have awesome content anytime or all the time because of this channel, because you're subscribed. So please subscribe. Here are 7 things that I love about this 2017 Ram 3500 Cummins Turbo Diesel. Number 1, and which I think is an absolute important and critical part, because that's like the core of, that's the roots of the truck, and that is the ASN transmission, the ASN 6-speed transmission. This is actually the very first time that I'm really able to experience this transmission, and I am blown away with how awesome this transmission is. I am absolutely in love with this transmission. Super smooth. It almost feels like a manual, but it obviously is an automatic and drives like an automatic. Shifts really smoothly. There's no clunkiness or you know, when you're shifting between like drive and reverse and park and so on. Super smooth, super quiet, and it really feels like it's knowing what it's doing. Obviously, it should. I mean, it's a transmission, right? You know, and then when you're slowing down from top speed, with how it kind of downshifts a little, you know, for you, I love this transmission. Totally recommend it for anyone that you know, is in the market for a Ram truck, and more specifically, maybe a diesel truck. The ASN transmission is great. Now, for number 2 is the convenience features. You know, things that make this truck luxurious or more modern. Things like the automatic high beam, auto on and off. Things like the rain sensing windshield wipers, like the adjustable gas and brake pedal to where you can move it back and forth, the heated and cooled seats, the heated steering wheel, the sunroof, the dual cameras in the back to where you've got one for your bed and you've got one in the back, in the very back, the parking sensors on the very front and the parking sensors in the back. This thing is so equipped with so much that I absolutely love. I love these little things that make up the entire hull of the truck, that just make it that much better. Now for number 3, and that somewhat ties into number 2, and that is the entire backup camera system. And what I mean by that is the actual cameras itself, and the angle and how it shows, and the quality that it shows on the screen here, and with the dual camera thing. Like it's freaking awesome how you could just look at what's in your cargo bed, like without actually turning your head or whatever, but it's right there. And you know, be able to see your cargo bed, and then to have the awesome camera as your main backup camera. It's perfect. Like, it's a big truck, right? It's a really big, long truck, and it can be kind of a pain sometimes to get it in and out of parking spots. But to have those 2 cameras in the back, I think it's a necessity, and I think it's awesome that Ram put them there, and I love the overall design and feature of those cameras. And for number 4, that is the 5th wheel setup. This truck is essentially, and that's as an additional option, but it's set up for having a 5th wheel gooseneck trailer. So, which makes it really easy. You know, you buy the truck right from the dealership, and you are ready to go. If you've got a 5th wheel, hook it up, and you're done. Everything's in the bed. All the mounts and everything is there. So it's just a really easy transition. Now the next thing is just how solid this truck is. I feel like you can't really even describe it with words enough as to just how this truck feels so much of like a one-piece, as it should, as a one-piece solid machine. There is no clunky noises coming out of anywhere. The suspension and how the truck just floats over potholes and bumps on the road. It drives really, really well. It's an awesome daily driver. I would totally not mind, definitely would not mind driving this thing on a daily basis, just because it's super quiet in the cab, and the truck just floats through everything, and it doesn't feel clunky. It doesn't feel like it's made in a cheap type of way. It feels very solid in its build quality, which A+ to your Ram. That is awesome. Second to last thing is the front parking sensors. Now, I know parking sensors in cars it's been out for a while. It's for quite some time already. But specifically for trucks and for Ram, like, it hasn't been out for that long. And to have it there on a truck this big and this tall is awesome. Obviously, the more you drive the truck, you're going to get used to, knowing how big your front end is, and, you're not going to be hitting stuff all over the place. But if a new driver sits in here, or, if you're pulling up to a spot to where, it's a new territory or something, with maybe you got a low post or something there in the front when you're pulling into a parking spot, like, it's just super nice to have those parking sensors in the front. So I love the parking sensors in the front, and obviously in the back as well. It just works very nice with a truck that's this big. Now, the last thing is the exhaust brake system that this truck has. So when you're on the interstate or whatever, and you have your exhaust brake system on, with just how the truck brakes using the exhaust brake system is absolutely great. You're saving on your own brakes on the truck, and it just gives you a lot more confidence when you're towing a lot of weight, because you've got additional sort of that braking power. So the exhaust brake system works flawless. I have personally never had any issues with it. Even in my 15 Ram, it always worked perfectly. I loved how it was. Exhaust brake system is great in these trucks. It really is. So that's it. That concludes 7 things that I absolutely love about the 2017 Ram 3500 Cummins turbo diesel with the ASIN 6-speed transmission. Great truck, great setup. I love it. I want to buy one really bad. I should just steal it. I should just not give it back to the to the guys that gave it to me. My truck. I'm not giving it back. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I think you should subscribe, because that's how you help fix YouTube. All right. YouTube is broken when you're not subscribed. So make sure you subscribe. It's important and critical. Again, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.